Um, do you feel like you can still get the best out of him as a player?
It's about him, it's not about me. People used to say the coach has to motivate, the coach has to get the best out. I don't agree.
There's only so much you can do.
We are an external source of motivation for a player. But if the player is not the motivation, if the player is not the one that really wants, we can't do much. The level is very high. The Kanes, the Sonys, these guys are putting the level so high for the others to get minutes in these attacking positions.
A few years ago, Dele Alli was one of the most exciting young footballers in the world. Scoring goals for fun. Playing without fear. Dominating Premier League games at just 20 years old. People believed he would become one of England's greatest midfielders. But today, he's fighting just to get his career back on track. So what actually happened? How does a superstar fall so quickly? And is Dele Alli's story really over? Dele's journey didn't begin in luxury academies or elite systems. He grew up in Milton Keynes, facing instability and challenges from a young age. Football became his escape, the one place where things made sense. MK Dons gave him an opportunity, and his talent was obvious immediately. At just 18, Tottenham Hotspur signed him. And everything changed. Under Mauricio Pochettino, Dele exploded onto the Premier League stage. His movement was incredible. He arrived late in the box, ghosted past defenders, and finished chances like a seasoned striker. In his first 2 full Premier League seasons, he scored 28 league goals. As a midfielder, Tottenham became title challengers, and Dele looked unstoppable. He played with swagger, confidence, and fearlessness. England fans believed they had found their next superstar. But football changes quickly. And so did Dele's career. Tottenham's momentum slowed. Results dipped. Managers changed. And Dele's performances started to drop. The sharpness faded. The confidence disappeared. Managers began questioning his discipline and consistency. Then Jose Mourinho arrived. Their relationship never seemed to click, and Dele found himself in and out of the team. Public criticism followed. Headlines turned negative. And suddenly, the player who once terrified defenders was struggling to even start games. But the real story was happening away from the pitch. Years later, Dele opened up about personal battles he'd been fighting in silence. Childhood trauma. Mental health struggles. Pressure. Expectations. Fans saw poor performances. But they didn't see the person struggling underneath. And in elite football, once confidence disappears, getting it back can feel impossible. His move to Everton was meant to be a fresh start. Instead, things became even harder. Minutes were limited. Form never returned. A loan move to Turkey followed, then Italy, but instead of revival, his career hit its lowest point. The player once compared to the best young talents in Europe now struggled just to stay on the pitch. And fans everywhere started asking the same question. What happened to Dele Alli? But football careers, and life, don't always follow straight lines. Recently, Dele has started rebuilding. Training again. Working quietly. Trying to rediscover the player he once was. And maybe, for the first time, fans truly understand the journey behind the headlines. Because sometimes talent isn't the hardest part. Sometimes the real battle is mental. Even of recent, the British press are reporting that Dele Alli has lost nearly £150,000 in late-night poker sessions at a London casino over just a few days. And so now the question remains. Can Dele Alli write one last chapter? Football stories aren't always about trophies and glory. Sometimes they're about resilience. About getting back up when the world thinks you're finished. Dele Alli's career reminds us that even the brightest stars can lose their way. But football fans love one thing above all else. A comeback story. And maybe, just maybe, Dele Alli's story isn't over yet.